Do you know me with Ben Folds? Question number 1. Does Ben prefer cake or cookies? Does Ben prefer cake or cookies? Well, we don't even know if he likes sweets.
We don't know.
Am I supposed to? Well, see, there's that binary choice again.
I'm going to say cookies.
I feel like Ben doesn't like sweets all that much, but if he does, I'm going to say cookies.
If it's got sugar in it, I'll just need a box of sugar.
Oh, really? Okay, I was way wrong.
Yeah, so. I'm just like, I can't, whatever, which is closest. I'll inhale either. It's awful.
All right. Question number 2.
Got a dessert cart behind him.
I just think it's really cool that I put off the vibe that, I'm kind of proud of that I would look like somehow.
I don't even know why I thought
super
that.
healthy.
I have a sweet tooth too. I feel like you're a smart person. Everyone knows sugar's bad for you. And I don't know, but question number 2, has Ben ever been in a fist fight? Has Ben ever been in a fist fight?
And I'm not going to answer that, right? I let someone else answer that?
No, I don't think he has. I think he's thought his way out of. I feel like I've never been in a fist fight, and my girlfriend asked me, it was almost a surprise, and I thought about that, and I was just like, I guess in a traditional sense, having a fist fight when you're younger is a way of, like a peacock or a way to prove yourself. And I've just always found other ways of doing that to express myself. Yeah. And I'd never been in, like, if I had to, I've also never been in a situation where my safety or the safety of my loved ones around me required me to like throw up my Duke, so to speak. And so like I would, I feel like
that was very convincing.
Yeah.
Your Duke position.
Yeah. I feel like I have a dangerous side, but I just haven't, it's never been triggered. So I haven't. And I feel like Ben has been able to express himself in other ways, and him too have never been put in a position where it required him to beat someone up.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say there's some awesome, fun, touring, random, ridiculous story where they had to defend themselves.
Well, the short answer is yes. In fact, one such case was the reason I did not finish. I lost my scholarship at University of Miami, which was a full tuition music scholarship that I lost in the first semester. Getting in a fight, broke my hand, got stitches in my face, and went in the next day to take my my juries, which are the performance tests. That was because some goofball from another floor on our dorm came in with a fire extinguisher and was taunting my roommate. And I grew up, we just, where in my childhood, we all seemed to love wrestling, loved wrestling. Wrestling led to like neighborhood boxing where we would, we all had boxing gloves that we'd bought at a yard sale. Some old guy had sold a bunch of boxing gloves. And I loved it. I loved watching boxing. The thing you learn when you become big enough and old enough that it hurts is it hurts, you end up in the hospital. So I think for me, the whole thing was I took what was a game when I was a kid and was just like a game, like basketball or anything like that. It was fun. Boxing is absolutely incredible sport. It's
great workout too.
Fascinating.
It hurts.
It hurts. And within any normal dude goes out for one round and you can't pick your arms up anymore. Yeah. Like it's so exhausting. Anyway, I wasn't an angry person that got in fights all the time, but
you did.
It did culminate in a really horrible expulsion from school.
And yet here we are, and ends up being a good memory.
He didn't need that scholarship. Thanks.
Well, you know what? It is my lifetime of advocacy for the arts and work at the Kennedy Center and Americans for the Arts, along with that story, which is in my book, has oddly led to an honorary doctorate from the University of Miami.
There you go. That's great.
So kids, don't listen to anyone. Get in that fist fight.
Someday they'll still give you a degree.
Yeah. I mean, what are we supposed to learn?
Question number 3. Does Ben like to cook?
That's a trick question.
Is that like a trick question? Because does Ben like to microwave or to actually?
He likes to eat.
Is Ben sitting with his hungry man dinner?
I think liking to do something
and
being good at it or actually doing it.
So wait, you like
things.
to cook, but you're not very good.
I'd say I am fascinated by it. It hasn't been part of my lifestyle, and I'm not very good at it. But the times I've been kind of locked in, and for whatever reason, have had to be creative and to make a thing. Such fun, so interesting.
Because
cooking is so creative,
and the creativity that goes into cooking it's truly fascinating. That's where I struggle with.
Is so good.
Yeah, I like to cook, and I could be more creative, but my eating habits are a bit rigid, and so that limits my creativity because I'm usually cooking for me.
That's the thing with creativity, though. It's always limited, like we were saying, by reality.
Yeah.
It always gets cut down. That's what makes art beautiful and really difficult. What have I got? Well, I've got sugar and I guess I'm going to have to make cookies.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Does Ben have a go-to karaoke song?
Another trick question.
Yeah.
That assumes I've ever done karaoke.
Yeah. I feel like you would never, I don't know. Like who wants to, that's like asking an accountant to do like someone's taxes on a night out. I don't know. Like, is that how it is?
Totally.
Yeah.
Although, and like, the monitoring system is not good. And the songs in the wrong key.
Yeah.
The mix is a little fucked up. I did a karaoke once, and it was the karaoke to end all karaoke's. It was in Tokyo in this cool little place, like remote upstairs in some crazy little like hidden. And I went with my kids, and they were 15 at the time, and they were on tour with me. And there was one other dude there, and he was this guy who was like, he was a lawyer. He was maybe about 60 years old. He used to come in there all by himself, apparently every night, and just do karaoke. And we came in, and he and my son hit it off so well. And they were doing all these karaoke songs, and he loved, I can't remember what the musical artist he loved the most. Anyway, they made me do one. So I picked Welcome to the Jungle.
There we go. That's great. Ben, this has been a ton of fun. I feel like I could talk with you forever about all sorts of different things. So thank you for being so gracious with your time and
no, thank you.
And especially being across the world and waking up and chatting with us.